Anyway, let's get back into the news. All right. So, on the subject of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's Instagram Live, Katie Porter was on MSNBC and decided to give her, her perspective of this series of events. And so let's listen.
Did you know just how deep Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez's fears were at that time?
Well, at first she saw me, and we waved. I went into my office, and a couple seconds later, she knocked and she said, could we come in? And I said, of course. And she began to, her staffer was trying to describe what had happened. And Alex is really usually like unfailingly polite and very personable. And she wasn't even really talking to me. She was opening up doors. And I was like, can I help you? Like, what are you looking for? And she said, I'm looking for where I'm going to hide. And the thing that will always stay with me, the two memories that really, especially as a mom, I think were just really powerful for me was when she said, I was saying, well, don't worry. I'm a mom. I'm calm. I've got everything here we need. We could live for like a month in this office. And she said, I just hope I get to be a mom. I hope I don't die today. And the second thing is she was wearing heels. And I remember her saying to me, I was wearing flats. And I remember her saying to me, I knew I shouldn't have worn heels. How am I going to run? And we went and we found her a pair of sneakers to wear from one of my staffers so that she could run if she needed to literally run for her life.
How long did the fear of...
I want you to understand the context here, right? This is some real, again, when I streamed on the morning of January 6th, and I don't want to make this all about me, but my point is, I saw all of this happen in real time, and I was genuinely horrified. Now, there is a difference when you watch something, let's say the next day, when you know the Capitol terror attack didn't kill lawmakers, right? Okay, you know the ending of the movie, therefore, when you watch the movie, that, your understanding of that movie is changed because you know the ending. You know they didn't win, right? But when I was streaming on January 6th, right, and then when the cops let them in, I was genuinely afraid that I was about to stream people being shot and killed. And that's I didn't want to be in that situation. It was horrifying, right? So you have to understand. Now I'm just streaming that shit, right? Obviously I'm not there, right? Now imagine being in that building. In that moment, you don't know if you're going to live or die. Right? And that's what these fucking jackasses like Michael Tracy aren't getting. They didn't pay attention at all to the Capitol terror attack until maybe 2 weeks after it happened, already knowing everything that happened. So you have to understand, when you are in that situation, when you are face to face in these scenarios and you do not know what's happening next, you are living in the moment, right? It is horrifying. It is absolutely horrifying, and you need to understand that. And so I just wanted to say, Katie Porter going on there and corroborating this and boosting these very, very important words of AOC's, I think is great. And I don't really have much to add on this clip, but I'm glad that they were able to obviously be safe, but I'm glad that they were able to trust each other enough to be able to say hello, I need help or whatever. I'm glad that everything is okay on that front. And again, 14th Amendment, Section 3. Every single Republican who bought into the Trump lie when they knew that Trump was lying needs to be expelled from Congress. If they do not get expelled, we are going to have to deal with this again. Plain and simple. 14th Amendment, Section 3, declare the Republican Party a terrorist organization. Move on from that point. Plain and motherfucking simple. These people are not Americans that disagree. They're not conservatives. What are they conserving? Look at Trump's presidency and look at the debt. What are they conserving? They're not conservatives. These people are freak show carnival barkers, and they need to be treated as such. Throw them in a fucking prison cell, and then fucking make them a traveling circus around the company, or around the country, rather. I'm sorry. Country, what's the difference with this fucking hellhole, right? But that's what they're good for. They're a traveling circus. Anything less than that, or rather anything more than that, giving them a platform, members of Congress, legislate, no. These are jesters and carnival barkers. Throw them in a fucking, like, you know, a pit somewhere, give them a flaming hoop, and see if they can jump through and get to the other side. Walk them on a tightrope or something. These are not regular people. The Republican Party is a terrorist organization, plain and simple. If you disagree, I'm down to have that conversation with you. But, I mean, seriously, at this point in time, come on. It's like, come on. I fucking...
Get your words straight, Jack.
Unbelievable.